Let's see if this is better, because I think this is going to be better. You guys, I'm so sorry. Please, I apologize. I know why my internet wasn't working. Verizon was outside fiddling with the line, so I'm really sorry, you guys. Let's see if maybe 5 of our friends will come back, and I'll do this like super quick. Sorry, you guys. I know you're like, girl, get your whole internet together. I'm like looking at my internet router thingy. I'm like wondering why it's not really working. This time it should work though. What a horrible way. I was like so excited about coming on live, and then bam, technical difficulties. Hello, Jewel. 3rd time is a charm, boo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jewel. I'm like, I am not IT savvy at all. But Fios, the Verizon guy was outside. I think he was like fiddling around with the lines, because I'm like, what is going on? So this time we may be good. Okay, hi, Kat. My 2 besties are here. All my YouTube besties. Cuban Beauty. Hey, girl. Thank you for, I know it's probably going to have like 50 million thumbs down. I'm so sorry, but I've been waiting all week to come on and talk to you guys. So I'm like, I have to get this right. So even if it's only 7 of you here, I appreciate you guys all for coming back, because I know that's annoying. Okay, so I'm not going to recap. I'm going to talk about some products that I found at the Dollar Tree like this past week. Hello. This is the, it's a little bit of sweat, a little bit of highlighter mixed together, but it's the Dollar Tree one that I talked about today. Super good, mixing the 2 of them together. So we're going to talk about some products that I found that I shared on Instagram. We're going to talk about some comments, and then I'm going to have to go get Bobby. So I showed these on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you didn't see them, but I wanted to share with the people that are going to be watching on the replay. Y'all, how cute are these? I know most of you guys probably do follow me on Instagram, and I share these. I don't know. What would you guys call these? I guess maybe like a mason jar. It has like the little lantern bit on the inside, but on the front it says homemade. I'm like, I am homemade. So I picked up 2 of them. I thought they were so cute. I put them on top of those white candle holder things that they had, though, like kind of like the ceramic ones, and I just put them in my kitchen, and they look really cute in there. So I'm definitely a stalker. No, you're not a stalker. I look at you as like a friend. I'm like, oh, I always see your face. I'm like, hey, girl. No, not a stalker. My God. I need stalkers. I have no friends. Okay, so, you know, like a real friend is a stalker, right? Like with my friends, I'm like always like stalking them to see what they're doing. Like, oh, you're out and about, or what are your kids doing? Like if I have like a real friend, I'm like always stalking them to see what they're doing. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys 2 food finds. Candle lantern, that's exactly what it's called, candle lantern. Okay, so I never had these before, and I didn't try them because they're just not my style of food. But these are Pringles sticks. This one is in honey butter, and then this one is in pizza. My husband, he loves these ones. He tried them for the first time. My kids, not so much, but my husband, he loved these. So it doesn't really look like a Pringle, so I'm not really sure how it is a Pringle, but it says it's a Pringle. I think it's more like a cracker. Oh, look, DIY Izzy says she loves the honey butter ones. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Joe says you're not a real friend unless you're obsessed. Yeah, and if your friend isn't obsessed with you, then like maybe you're too into them and they're not as into you. You gotta question your friendships if they're not checking on you. That's why we're like meant to be best friends. So these are new bath bombs that I found at the Dollar Tree. I saw some people hauling these. They look very similar to the Bolero ones that were coming in this 3-pack. They're distributed from California, Blue Cross Laboratories, and then it says developed in the USA, made in China. Oh Lord, you know, mostly everything at the Dollar Tree. But this was in the lavender scent. So I liked how they were purple, and I liked how you get 3 of them. My boys absolutely love taking baths, like not baths, but like baths with bath bombs in them. So they go through they go through the bath bombs super fast, and they don't really care like if it colors the water and all the kind of stuff. They just like want to throw it into the tub. So those are good. They don't have like too much jazz. I'm looking out for the new ones that I saw not a lot of people, but like a couple people hauling. They were like those new treat ones. Those look really, really good. So I have my eye out for them. And then the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is another food find. So these are so good. It was 6 in a pack, and so far I've eaten 2 packs of them. Let's see. Kat says the bath bombs are good for Mother's Day gifts, definitely. I used just the plain white ones in the gift baskets, but the purple would really make it look much more pretty. So this is a 6-pack of the Keebler Despicable Me graham crackers. These are so good. They're not tiny. They're like kind of big. I just thought they were so good. So I don't see any GMOs in here. 1 pouch is 130 calories, 8 grams of sugar, 21 carbohydrates. You guys can let me know if that's good or not. I'm not really sure. Vivian, I'm here. I'm sorry, girl. I'm trying to get my whole life. I'm just trying to figure it out one day at a time. I need an IT person in my life to help me out. Oh, Los Angeles, California. All my Cali friends. Raise your hand if you get hyped for Christmas in the middle of the year. I think I'm more hyped now because I know I'm going to have to get on that Dollar Tree stuff. Like with as good as like the Valentine's Day, the Easter stuff, even like the 4th of July stuff. That's what I want to talk about. But even that stuff, they're stepping their game up. So I'm so excited to see what the Dollar Tree is going to do for like the Christmas holiday stuff because I know it's going to be really good. So I'm really excited to see. And that'll be like around, I think, like September. They normally start coming out with that stuff. So definitely start keeping an eye out around that time because I think it's going to be a lot of like new farmhousey like decor stuff. Okay, so those were all the new finds that I wanted to share with you that I found just within the last couple of days because I did just go to the Dollar Tree. So let's talk about my Dollar Tree haul video. Everybody in the comments was saying that it was Memorial Day stuff. What do you guys think? Well, I know what I know. I know that it's actually 4th of July stuff. But everybody was like, the one person in the comments said, oh, does anybody else find it annoying that she keeps calling it 4th of July stuff when it's obviously Memorial Day? I'm like, what? So somebody in the comments of that video said, well, companies don't really market for Memorial Day and Labor Day. So it's like 4th of July. Y'all, you guys know I'm petty. I like me, I'm like, I argue, but like I argue off of facts. So I won't like argue something that I don't actually know. I went onto the Dollar Tree website. Oh, I'm so petty. I went onto the Dollar Tree website and I looked up the same exact thing that I shared. So they had like this whole section of 4th of July stuff. They marketed it as 4th of July. So I knew I was right. It's 4th of July stuff. I know you could actually like interchange the patriotic stuff for Memorial Day, but on the Dollar Tree website, it's like marketed as 4th of July decorations and stuff like that. I was like, why does everybody keep saying that it's Memorial Day? So many people in the comments were saying that it was Memorial Day. I just couldn't understand, like, am I saying this wrong or what? Does anybody decorate for Memorial Day? I may use like a few like 4th of July things for Memorial Day, but I don't like purposely go out and decorate for Memorial Day. Yeah, that's what Jules says. Like even people, they may put like flags up and stuff, but they don't have like full-blown like decorations for Memorial Day. Well, in my head, I don't think so. Oh yeah, see, Cuban Beauty says only a flag. Thumbs up number 9. Thank you, Shakia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hi, Sensational Finds. Hey, Sensational. I like that. That's like a nickname. Like, hey, Sensational. And hi to everybody else. Hello. So Vivian says she does decorate for Memorial Day just a bit. What do you use? Like what like when you decorate for Memorial Day, what do you put out? Like a door wreath, or do you do like stuff on your table and stuff like that? Or like what do you do? Yeah, to me it's 4th of July. I'm like thinking like, no, I didn't really even care. Like I really don't care. Like, okay, maybe everybody was so mad that I kept on calling it 4th of July. I was like, I've never seen Memorial Day decorations. Like, it's always been 4th of July. And then to even think that Dollar Tree markets it as I like put the link. I put the link to the Dollar Tree section of 4th of July stuff. I'm like, girl, it's I don't gotta be petty like that, but I actually do have to be petty like that. Like, I just couldn't understand why people just kept on getting mad. I'm like, it's obviously 4th of July. Uh-oh. I don't want to say that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But it says it's 4th of July for me too. Erica, hey honey. Uh-oh, Erica's here. Oh, hey, Erica. I missed it up here. How you doing? Hello to everybody. I was having some technical difficulties, but I'm here. I'm back. Thank you for being here. You're petty Betty. I am petty, but no, but I actually like am not petty off of things that I don't know about. Like if I know that it's the truth, like I will go out of my way to like research facts. And that's why we could talk about Kanye West. The whole Kanye West situation had me so angry because that man, he argues off of just opinion. And you cannot argue off of opinion, especially with someone like me that I just like argue off of fact. Like if I know that it's true, I will like whip out a whole encyclopedia. Like, you see this? Well, I'll spend hours just like trying to prove my point. So, yeah, he made me. I was like, "Ugh, I hate commenting because that's what he wants you to do. But it actually like really annoyed me seeing him like make such stupid statements for people like my kids. That like if I see my kids listening to Kanye West, I'm gonna smack him right in the back of his head. Like, dude, this kid, he is like the epitome of whack to me. Like, so whack. So no more Kanye West is being played in my house. Like, these kids idolize this man that just is only worried about himself and has no respect for history, and it makes me want to barf talking about it. No. And then the other guy, I was watching this other person on Instagram. He was saying, "Oh well, if Kanye West wanted to do a collab, you'd be right there." I'm like, "Of course you would, because you have no moral compass. Like, you want to be put on so bad, you want to be down so bad that you don't even care. Most people would do that. But does that mean that what he's saying is right? Like, no, of course. If I was to see Kanye West in the street right now, I probably would be like starstruck, because he is a celebrity. So if he calls me like, "Hey, Sensational Finds, you want to collab?" You would have to really think about it. But those that stand like for nothing fall for anything. So you'll just like, "Okay, I'll do a collab with him," even though he's like making everything look like a joke. Makes me so angry. Like, I get so angry. Especially we talked about it in the last hangout, being biracial. Like, that was not even a thing. Like, I wouldn't have never even been able to exist if there wasn't for like the people that actually were slaves. He's like taking away. It was a choice. I almost fell out of my whole chair when I heard that. Like, a choice. Oh my God. That's like saying a woman that's abused, domestically abused, is choosing to be there. Like, oh, what? You're poor and you choose. Sometimes you're a victim to your circumstance. And yeah, it was a long time, but it was not a choice. Jesus. And then these are the for me, I really don't care for myself because I'm grown, I'm educated, I have a little bit of knowledge, not a lot, but a little bit. It's people that are like young and impressionable that like will be like, "Well, Kanye West says that slavery was a choice," and like it's based off of no fact at all. That's the scariest part, for the impressionable kids. So there's certain things that really just irritate me, and that's one of them. Okay, NYC Chocolate is here. Hey, girl. Jules says he doesn't understand that his platform is huge for impressionable young people. Yeah, it's like he was mad because his teacher told his daughter that she was black. I'm like, what? Your daughter is black. And even though you may not tell her that she's black, all the other kids look at her as black. Just because her mom's Kim Kardashian, she's still black, It's like she was free. Free from who? Free from who? Free from her own self, knowing her race, knowing her history. One of the worst things that you can do is not identify with anything. And that's how I grew up. I never identified with anything. So you really just felt lost. If you have two parents in your household, one is very big, like her Armenian race. I don't know if it's a race or culture, but no disrespect. I'm just saying, two people have different being brought up different ways. You can teach her about both. Just because you say she's one doesn't take away from the other. But if you're like, her teacher told, so like, you should tell her that she's black. She should be black and she should be proud, but she can also be white and be proud. A lot of times it takes away from when you say, "Oh, you're black." It's like, yeah, but I'm also white. People feel like when you say you're one, it's like taking away from the other, and it's actually not. So, oh, Kat agrees. You know what they say, one drop. We're gonna show it. I agree with Hey. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, Elise, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. You can be both, and you should be proud to be both. And the people that are afraid to be both are like the ones that grow up and like hate themselves. To be honest, as horrible as it sounds, you'll never be black enough, you'll never be white enough. But if you can grow up from this little girl's age that has curly hair and darker features, you can make her feel like both is cool. That's why you should always, from the beginning, I always tell my kids, even though both of my kids are more black than they are white, I always let them know, like, you have white in you too. My mom and like my whole entire family is white, you know? So I never try to take away or downplay or like play one just to like make him feel like, yeah, he is going to be seen as a black kid always, like always, especially, especially. But, it's like you can be both. You don't have to just be one. Everybody wants you just to pick one. And people that are biracial have been like fighting for the chance not to have to pick anything. You don't have to pick. Even if you're white and you identify more with, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say anybody has to be what anybody else says? And Kanye West did have some like decent points in like not being brainwashed and believing what everybody sees and just like going with it. Like if you're black, you have to believe this, or if you're white, you have to like that's. But he's just like going off, like just disrespecting so many people that like lost their lives. Even like some people, I saw one show, they were saying the one girl was like in her 40s and she was like the first in her family to be completely free to have all of the rights, like just like a normal person would. If you think about 40 years old, that's not very old. All the people in your family before you, like either had to use a different bathroom or couldn't go to the good school or couldn't vote. You know what I mean? So even though you were not enslaved, you were still like basically like, you know what I mean? You didn't have full rights. So, oh. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh. How to get me riled up. I was like screaming at my husband. I was so angry, Because even with my little tiny platform that I have, like, I would never just make people feel like like what I'm saying, my opinion is the truth. It's like, go out there and research it. I'm not like the truth holder, he sees himself as the truth holder. He sees himself as like, oh, if you don't believe with him, then you're like going with the crowd. He tries to make other people believe that you have to like either and he's been so like Calabasas, like you're so far away from reality, you don't even understand anymore, which is very scary. Like keep letting those Hollywood people brainwash you. It'd be just like the rest of them. A lot of people go to Hollywood and they become like a shell of themselves. Like they're not even like, they don't even have like the same look in their eye. They're just like brainwashed or something. That's why I would never go to, not LA, like Los Angeles, but I mean like Hollywood, like that whole crowd of like celebrity. And did you see Kevin Hart? His own best friend was the one blackmailing him. Girl, my husband was like, who else would it have been? But your own friend. And I said, for the poor girl that he was getting down with, they made her look like, she said,
it's 6 o'clock.
My time is all wrong. It's 6 o'clock. I think it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, the poor girl, they made it seem like it was her. She was plotting on him. They were making her feel like she was a stripper. And she was like, I'm a recording artist. Like, poor girl. I don't feel like she got a chance now. All because the best friend's being greedy, about to be in jail because you're jealous. Did you like it? Oh, let's see. Let's see what movie. What movie are you talking about? What movie? I missed it. I was just going off. I need to go back. Tell me what movie you guys were talking about. Hey Tila, I hope I'm saying that right. Maggie is here. Hey Maggie. I love Kevin Hart too. He's so funny. I find him hilarious. And I'm not even like big into like, I do like comedy, some stuff, but I'm not like, that's not like not my thing. But Kevin Hart, every time I see something from him, I'm like dying laughing. He's hilarious. And see, his wife and him, they moved on. And meanwhile, people are just plotting on you in the background, trying to take you down just for some money. Like, so sickening. Rachel Divided. Oh, I gotta watch that. I never seen that. I have Netflix, but I never like really just like go on there and explore. Like, there's so many things on Netflix. I'm so hot out here. I'm gonna open up my door, but I'm not going to. Makeup on point. Thank you, Maggie. How you doing, boo? How you doing, Maggie? I will. Is it a TV show or is it a movie? I had clothes here I should have folded. I was watching some show on Netflix called Madison or something about little girls in lockup or something. Like, I don't even know how I ended up watching that show. Oh, Maggie's watching me in secret. Uh-oh, don't get in trouble, Maggie. Don't get in trouble. Oh, okay. Was she like she was like one of those, I don't know, was she an escort or one of those people? I think so. In my head, I'm thinking that was her name. But you guys can let me know. Jules watching me in secret too. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. See, I don't know. You can look at her from any point. The white lady but the thing is, she was just lying. You know what I mean? Like, if you could say I identify and not like I am this, it just makes you look like a liar. And once you're a liar, people don't really mess with you. You know what I mean? She just looked like who would have believed her? I would have looked at her like that is a what? She looks like a white lady. To me, she didn't look like. She didn't look like any black person I knew. She did not look. She looked like she was like into the tanning bed, but with a bad wig. Oh God, was it a wig? That was a wig. She still wears that wig, doesn't she? Oh Lord, please tell me she's still not wearing that wig if it is a wig. She just looked like she didn't really know how to do her hair, so she was like just letting like be wild. Like, girl, I can get you some products for your hair. Andrea says watch. Okay, I'm gonna watch it this week, and then next week. Oh, this is like the Netflix club. Okay, if you guys can watch it this week, it's in the comments. The name of the. Okay, I'm gonna watch it this week, and then next week I'll come back and I'll talk all about it. She swears mostly braids and does natural hair in her home. Is that her natural hair, the curly hair? Because every time I saw her, it was like curly. Yes, I'm gonna watch it this week and then next Friday because we've been doing Friday lives. Oh yeah, I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay, who's gonna be doing lives next? No, a lot of people do lives, like live shop with me and stuff like that. So, don't let me get ahead of myself. Hi Tiffany, how are you? Ayana, I think I said that one right. She says, "Love your channel. You're so gorgeous." Thank you, girl. You're looking gorgeous with that red lip in your picture. I'm like, see, I'm a stalker. We were talking about if you're a true friend, you stalk all your friends. So true friend stalks their friends. So I be stalking y'all on Instagram, on the comments. Like if I see a picture, I'm like, oh, who's that? Boop. I try to see you guys. Oh my goodness. A curly perm. Oh yeah. All right. I'm not gonna give my opinion. I'm not gonna give my opinion on her until I watch the documentary because I really only have one side of the story. So I'll wait and then we'll come back. Oh my gosh. That broke my heart. Andrea said her poor kids are really suffering and that baby wants to be black. Oh my God. That's sad. That's sad. Race can really destroy you. Like identity. And I don't even think it's race. It's like identity, how you identify. That can really mess up you internally. So Samantha is here. Hey Samantha, just found you on IG yesterday. Thank you. I hope you like it over there. I do try. Everyone's like, when are you going to do a house tour? I'm like, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm always like showing you guys different parts of my house. So yeah, I'm going to. My living room is next. I finally got the kids' room somewhat together. I got like their bunk beds and their mattresses, and I just need to like do the stuff for their walls. So it's coming along, guys. It's so expensive though. Once you move, you know what I mean? It's like when you move, it's like you think like, oh, it's not going to be that expensive, but it's just like such a slow process moving. It's terrible. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not loading. Ariana, hello. I hope I'm saying that right. I always mess up names. I'm sorry. It sucks to move. I know it does. Well, I didn't move for like years, y'all. I was like in the same place for like, I think 7 years. 7 years we lived in the same place. And like if it wasn't for space, we probably would have stayed there forever. Like we were just content. My husband said today, he's like, man, I wish we didn't move. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a creature of habit. Like, that's why I like once I start doing something where I'm like content in something, it's very hard for me to change. So, yeah. Jules says, I saw you had a yard in Instagram. Are you in a house or still an apartment? Yeah, it's a house. Well, I guess what do they call this here? They call it like a rancher. So it's just like a one-story house with a basement and then a backyard or garage. If you live in the city, it's like a row house, you know what I mean? So it's not like a big house. It's a small house, but it's a house. So we have a backyard. Yeah, the backyard was like so important for the kids and stuff like that. But now we need to get like what's that thing called? Like lawn chair, not lawn chairs. Oh my gosh, I sounded so what is a lawn chair? Like a patio set so that we can like be outside more. So I live in Philly. Yep, we live in Philly. Thank you, Andrew. Said you're doing good. Like, but like my personality is like I have to have like like I couldn't live like well my house is shambles, but I couldn't like live in boxes. I like I do well with like that homey feeling. So I have to like get it together or I just like get into a rut. Um oh yeah, Kimberly says you never know how much you accumulated until it's time to move. And that was the issue because in our last apartment, like there was no garage, there was no like storage closet. There like everything was out in the open. And then doing YouTube, like the amount of boxes and lights and just like stuff that would be in the living room would become like overwhelming. And we were on the second floor. So it was just like so cluttered and cramped. So yeah, it's like it's a lot better now because we have the garage and there's like a laundry room. I have like a place where I can put like all of the filming equipment and stuff like that. So that's really nice. I'm really grateful for that. You should do another dollar store makeup. Oh yeah, I should because I've gotten a lot more stuff since they came out with all the new makeup. Yeah, I definitely can. The issue is the foundation. I'm like, I just need to collect a dollar store foundation that's decent. I definitely can do that though. I you should think you would think being in the military and moving few years, you would oh my goodness, I could never. That's one thing you always think like about other people's lives, like would you be able to do it? And that's one thing I wouldn't be able to do. Like is be a I have like so much respect for military wives because a lot of them are like single, because your husbands are like either away or they're working a ton or they're like doing all their camps and stuff like that. So that is like not an easy thing to do. So I definitely give like mad respect to anybody, especially like single moms. So it's like you know what I mean? It's not like your husband's absent, but it's like like kind of has to be absent. So a lot of the burden falls, and then you got to move. And then I saw Jay. She just like had to like just move, just move. The mill is like I need a little warning, y'all. Just give me a couple months, even maybe a year. Just let me know a little bit ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? No, with the military, it seems like okay, you're moving, and then you're just like moving. So yeah. Oh, make me nervous. But can you ever be a pro at moving? I don't think so. Oh, Mimi's here. Hey, Mimi. She says, I'm so excited. I finally caught you live. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I could actually get live. We had a couple technical difficulties. Unexpected subscriber. That's a good name. She says, love your hair like that. You look very pretty. Thank you. When I wash my hair, then I don't feel like straightening it. That's what I do. And I don't have on lashes today. My eyes are watering. So they NYC Chocolate 777 says, do little Bobby and Quincy like the new house? Yeah, they do like the new house. My kids, I'm so grateful for my kids because they like do well with change. And I saw that from moving. Like that's how I am. Like I could move and like as long as I have my stuff and like my space set up, it can feel like home for me. Where my husband, it takes him like a little bit longer. Um, yeah, my kids, they do really well. As long as I make it homey and comfortable for them, they're okay. And I try to like really get them excited about things. So like, oh, let's go. There's like an ice cream place down the street and then there's a park. So we have been like going out trying to like explore our neighborhood. So trying to make it fun for them. And they don't have any friends here. Like it's like a lot of older people on the block here where we lived before. It was like all kids. So you know what I mean? You got to kind of like deal with different changes and stuff like that. But so far they've been good. But my kids are amazing. Like they are really, really amazing. I've seen like some kids at this, like at their age, when they're babies, you think, oh, they're so good. But then at this age, they can have like defiance issues and behavior issues. And Bobby does struggle a little bit in school, but at home, he's like such a good kid, and he's easy. They do fight like a little bit, but it's like, you know what I mean? So they're just good. I'm really grateful. I'm really lucky. So Jules says, "Do you relax your hair?" Yes, girl. Yes. I wish I could be one of those bomb natural girls. I wish I could. I've been actually thinking about shaving my head. I'm like, all these girls are doing it, but no. I'm like, I shave my head. I'll have like a big birthmark or something in my head, like knowing me, just my luck or something. But yeah, I do relax my hair. It's just I couldn't be able to keep up with it. Natural hair is like so hard. It's like with all the products and me, I'm just like, I just want to put my hair. I don't want it to be too frizzy. I just want it to be like just go. That's why when I had like the sew and weave, I did like the extensions, but the sew and weave was harder than my normal hair. I'm like, oh my goodness, like washing it was harder. It was just so much more work. So I'm just like very basic. I just want to just yeah, but Jewel, my hair is not curl. Like, I don't have curly hair. So you would think, I'm mixed. No, it's not curly. It was never curly. I used to think that it was curly, and then I would try to make it curly, but it was never curly. It's just like more frizzy than curly. I would be Bob natural. I need like a friend. Well, my friend Shay, she is really good with hair, but I just need like a few good friends that can just like show me. Now it's different than watching like videos, but if you can come on and be like, okay, Sarah, use this, and this, and do this, and this. Like, I just don't know how to like keep up with my hair. And that's like one of like the things of when you grow up with like a white family. I didn't learn how to do my hair until I was like literally like a teenager. Like I had no clue. My mom used to like beg our church friends to do my hair because she would never know how to do it. So for like such a long time in my life, I never knew how to do my hair. And then when I figured out that I could relax my hair and it would make my hair straight, easy to do, manageable, like I just was like, I just went to that. So I would just have to actually like take the time to like learn my hair. And our niece's grandmom, she is actually really good with them. She was talking about like biracial kids, like if you have a white mom and a biracial daughter, like actually like knowing or like teaching people like how to keep up with their hair. Because if I was set up from the beginning with good hair and knowing how to do it, it'd be a lot easier than in my 30s trying to figure it out. Joel says it gets easier once you do it. I'm just so lazy, y'all. That's just like another thing you got to do. Your hair on top. I'm just like, yeah. Sylvia says her kids are biracial as well. I feel like so many people are biracial. It like is like so good to my heart to hear that because when I grew up, nobody looked like me. Nobody was biracial. Unexpected, I'm going to go back up. Unexpected subscriber says, I'm so glad you did a live because you have such a cute personality, which we don't always see on video. And that's very true. Some days I'm on it and I can like today's video, I thought that was a good video. I was in like a good mood. I was able to like get my point across. Yeah. Another biracial girl in the house. Paula's here. Hey, Paula. Girl, I can't braid at all. I wish I could, this is the best I could do. You know what I mean? Like those really small ones. I would love to do that. Maggie says she's amazing. Trinidadian. Oh my goodness. I bet Jewel has a wild side. Every Trinidadian girl is just like fun. Just like a fun, free spirit girl. I swear. Everyone that I meet is just cool. Just like island vibes, I swear. Is that rude to say? I'm sorry if it is. Every time I meet one, it's like, oh, you're just so much fun. They can dance and they like to have a good time. So, hey, girl. I'm like, is that rude to say to somebody? I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody. Paula says, hey, girl. Hey. Andrew says, I was in my 30s too when I went natural. See? But now you can find so many videos like on YouTube and like different like types of hair and like people that have similar like style of coarseness of hair and stuff. Like, what do they call that? Like, curl pattern of hair. Because not everybody has the same, you know what I mean? Trinidad, isn't that where Rihanna is from? Is she? I know she's an island girl. But you can't dance? Oh my gosh. You know what I've been dancing to? My go-to song is that Drake song, Nice for What? Oh my goodness, you guys. What you know, I was gonna film myself and then I was thinking like do you guys watch oh here comes Quincy. What's her name? Valencia. What is her name? Valencia. She's a YouTuber. I forget what her name is, but her name is Valencia. And she always says, "Hi, best friends." Well, she did the dance to that, and she looked so cute doing that dance. I was like, I want to do that dance. She called it the mom dance. That video is so good with seeing like all like the young girls and the older girls. I love that Drake song. You guys should check it out if you haven't seen it. Lady Love BX says, I married a Trinidadian and he is wild and crazy in a good way. Yeah, because there is like a difference in wild and crazy. Like they could be like the life of the party. Like, well, I think that was a helicopter. Yeah, I don't. Quint, are you awake? Yeah, I don't want to make it seem like everybody is like that, but a lot of them are like super welcoming, super fun, like good spirits. Just like, hey girl, let's have a good time like that. Barbados, that's where Rihanna is from. Like, are they all close together, all those little islands? Tiffany said yes, she likes the video too. Quincy. Quint! Are you up? Okay, come. Oh, natural and gray. I've been watching this one lady. She just let her hair go gray naturally. She looks so beautiful with it. You want to come talk to our friends? Yes. Okay. You want to bring your water? No. You want to bring your water or no? Trinidad is the most southern Caribbean island closest to South America. Oh my goodness. That sounds amazing. It sounds where I need to be. I'm like, that's where you can find me. That's where I need to be. And they all shake their booties, right? They dress up and they shake their booties. Every time I think I see it, I'm like, I wish I could shake like that. Donna says, love your channel. Both of my sons are biracial. If I had a girl, I'd hope she'd be as awesome as you. I hope she'd be as awesome as you, Donna. Do you think you'll have a girl or no? Do you want to have a girl? Or are you okay with your boys? Baltimore. I love Baltimore, though. You're close to me, though. Okay, here's the star of the show, y'all. Ready? Here he is. Dun, dun, dun. It's the star of the show, Mr. Quincy Dean. Donna's 56. Oh, hey, Donna, anything is possible. You see, what's her name? The one girl. She's older. So no girl for you, just two boys. That's how I'm going to be. You just look lovely right here. I'm going to be just a boy mom, and I'm okay with that, right? Everybody's saying, hi, Quincy. You see all the comments for you, Quince. You say anything to them, say, hi, girls. Hi. Did you sleep good? Mm-hmm. Did you have any dreams? Mm-hmm. No? You got anything good to tell them? Tell them what we're going to do after we get Bobby. Go to the park. Go to the park. Oh, yeah. Hey there, handsome little man. Yes, boys are fantastic. I know, we always talk about this. I always say I always wanted to be a girl mom until I had boys. Thank you, Lord, for making me a boy mom. I was meant to be a boy mom. And my boys are easy boys. I said to Little B today, I said, oh, Little B, I'm going to hold your hand and walk him up to the school when he was getting dropped off in the morning. So I was just joking, but I got out of the car and I took his hand and he actually still took my hand and was going to walk with me holding hands to school. And I was like, oh, you're still so sweet. So I was just joking around now. I wouldn't have made him do that. So yeah. Sylvia has 3 girls. OMG. The thought of that. I finally got my son and he's 7 months old. I bet he is going to have 3 little mommies and his real mommy. Is that how it is with your girls? Girls are like the best with babies and stuff like that. 2, 6, 10, and 7 months old. Sylvia, you are the VIP girl. Those ages right there, those ages scare me. Those 2, 10, I bet 10 and 2 is good because 10 kind of does their own thing and 2 kind of does their own thing. Andrea says, my oldest is a boy. He set me up to fail with my girls. Oh, that's how I would be. I'd be like, you guys, my girls are driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Kimberly says, I have a boy, girl, boy. And when they were young, my boys were way easier than my daughter. Boy, girl, boy. Oh my goodness. I know that little girl. I know your girl. I know your girl gave you. You know what I'm gonna say. I know your girl gave you trouble. A girl in the middle. That's just God saying, here's a little test for you, girl. Here's a little test for you. Because to like an older brother, the girl who's probably super girly. Was she very girly? 2 and 7 months is a challenge. Yeah, definitely. Because 2, they're still babies, but they want to be big, and they're still not big enough to be big yet. But are you a baby? No. Are you a big kid? No, not yet. Still a baby. I'm gonna rock you.
I'm not a baby.
No, you're not a baby. You're a big kid. You know how to ride a scooter. You know how to what?
Do backflip.
Do a backflip?
Yeah, because I will 2 hands because I can't do.
You know how to do a handstand.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I saw you do it on the wall. Michelle, my son is 32 and my daughter is going to be 27. Oh my goodness. Michelle, I love talking to the moms that have like been there, done that. The lady in Dollar Tree, she says that her oldest, I always talk to her about her sons because she loves Quincy. And she says the same thing. I'm like, any mom that has been there and done that and can like watch like another mom that's like, you know what I mean? Like to me, I would feel like we're like on at 2 different points. But if you can like vibe with me, I'm like, I really appreciate that. Because any mom that's been there, done that, it's like, I don't know. It's like it's like a guru, like a parent, a mom that's done it before you. There's so much knowledge in that. That's why I love having like the subscribers that I do, because everybody gives like great ideas, great advice, great like feedback and stuff like that. Especially like the ones that have been there and done that. Oh, Carmen says she has a 28-year-old and doesn't seem to want to leave, and his sister is 21 and left the house already. I feel like the boys stay the longest. But at 28, you know what I mean? 21's a little bit different, but at 28, it's like spread those wings, baby boy, and fly. Yeah. You must make it nice for him. If you make it nice for him, that's why you probably cook for him, make it lovely for him. But that's how I would be. If I had a mom like that, I wouldn't be going nowhere. That's why I always was so eager to like want to run out and move. Careful. And go get your shoes on because we got to go get Bobby, okay? You want to say goodbye to our friends?
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go get your shoes on, all right? And socks on too, so you don't get dirt in your shoes. Such a cutie. Adjusting to 4 girls, yeah. Don't leave the house. Stay at home forever. Oh, Quincy's leaving. Yes, Quincy's going to go put on his socks so we can go get his brother because I do have to get ready to go. Michelle says, I totally can vibe with you, honey. You're a fantastic mommy. Thank you. I saw this one YouTuber girl. She said somebody was watching her live and her son was, Carmen says, now he cooks for me and he does his own laundry. Carmen, see that sounds you want to live with me when you're 28? Just cook me dinner. That's that's the way. Like I live with a grown man that doesn't cook anything, so I'd rather have my son cook for me. But the one YouTuber, she was saying that people were watching her live, and I guess her son was misbehaving, and somebody messaged her, a subscriber, and said that they have to unsubscribe from her because they felt like, yes, baby. Who has to delete the channel? Oh. Yeah, don't delete your channel. Okay, get your shoes on so we can go get Bobby and go to the park, okay? Okay. Yeah, so the girl said that a subscriber said that they have to unsubscribe because they thought that her parenting skills were not up to par, and I was like in shock. Like, maybe maybe her kid was acting crazy, and maybe she like isn't like a great mom, but to unsubscribe from someone because you're not like a good enough parent, it's like sounds so. Give her some tips. Come here, bring your socks here, and I'll put them on. Give her some tips, give her some advice. Don't just tell her you're going to unsubscribe from her. That sounds so mean to me. Yeah. So let's see what Andrea said. I had my kids in my 30s and I have patience, but I have patience, but energy I don't have. That's what I feel like I'm learning patience. I don't have patience, sad to say. I wish I had more patience. I have energy, but I don't have, well, I don't even know if I have energy like I used to when I was younger, but I really do struggle with patience, especially as they get older. Patience is like the hardest thing because I'm naturally like a hothead, just like I can just like go from like 0 to 60 like quick. Like there's not like, oh no, get your shoes on. It's like just do it. So yeah, patience is something that I have to work on. But having your kids in your 30s, I think that's like as long as your head is there. You know what I mean? Some people feel like your head is there at 21. Some people feel like your head is there at 30. It's just like your head has to be there. You can't have your half of your head be partying or worrying about guys or worrying about a job. Like your whole head has to be for the kids. And at whatever age that is, it's a good thing. So yeah, my head is definitely like 100% my kids. It takes a village to raise a child. It definitely does. We have more patience when the grandkids come. Oh, I know. My mother-in-law, I'm like, she just, and my mom, she's super patient. I'm like, whoa. Well, she didn't really. I guess she's a different situation. Kimberly says my husband cooks every single night. Kimberly, what? I can't even finish reading this. I'm immediately jealous. Immediately jealous. He is from Puerto Rico and only eats and cooks Spanish food. I'm American and only cook American and Italian and regular food. He's like, Kimberly, what is this? What? I could just, I could just imagine your husband in your conversation. Like, he's just looking like macaroni and cheese. I'm literally the most basic cook, so I can totally understand what you mean by like American food. I like love my marinated Italian chicken, a little marinated in Italian dressing, cook it in the oven, then the broiler, bam. He's probably like doing stuff from good job, get your shoes on. You only have one sock on. I bet your husband was just in shock when he's but at least he like took control. He's like, okay, you don't cook what I like, I'm gonna cook for myself. You hear that music? What's your favorite meal to cook? What's my favorite? I like to cook those tacos that I've made a bunch of times. I really enjoy those. Anything that I've kind of like mastered. I love macaroni and cheese. I feel like I make a really good macaroni and cheese. So
I don't like macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, what's your favorite food?
Chicken.
Chicken. And what else?
Fries.
Fries. And what else? One more. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Say it.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti for Fred. Oh, careful. Yeah, so he eats basically nothing. And so do I, so. Spoil them and send them home to the grandkids. Mike cooks a few times a week when he's home and he's a foodie. So I'm forever fat. Fat is a state of mind. I'm like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I like to eat. I'm like, let's have a good meal. Let's like enjoy it. My ice cream, I'm like, my ice cream is just packing on the pound. My eyes are watering. Ugh. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Yeah, so my favorite food is probably tacos. Not to cook. Well, yeah, to cook, but not like to go out and eat. I like anything like Italian, but I need to like experiment more with cooking. Because I say that I'm gonna do it and then I don't do it. Oh, look, I'm Dominican and your hubby is Trinidadian and he loves his Dominican cooking. I'm like, I'm sure y'all got some really good food. Like, you would come to my house for dinner and be like, girl, like, we probably cook so different. But that's cool that you can get like two different styles. Like, my husband does not cook at all. Like, his mom still cooks for him. Like, oh, you want some hot fish? And she'll bring it up to his job. I'm like, but I'm the cook, so you gotta eat what I cook. If you don't like it, you can make it. And that's what I always say. He's like, well, you don't eat what I make. I'm like, well, make it and let's see. He never makes it. You have to actually make it in order to see if I'll eat it. But I feel like that was a lie. He just does that to get out of cooking. Uh-oh, hello from New Jersey. Love your channel and your hair. Thank you. So I was thinking I want to talk to you guys first before I go because I do have to go. In July, around July, I'm thinking about doing a 100K shop with me at the Dollar Tree. So I kind of like want to set an invitation where people like RSVP and we'll make like a little gift bag. We'll go shopping at my favorite Dollar Tree, my favorite one. But I was thinking July would be a good time because we could just like meet in that little circle there. So I think that is going to be the way that I celebrate 100K. So you guys can let me know if you guys are in the area, if you would want to come, kind of just be like a day to hang out and go shopping. But I thought that would be fun. Old 15th and PPW. Was there another? I live there. 14th Street. Uh-oh. I feel like this is New York talking here. Are people talking? Do other people live in New York? Paula will be there in spirit. Okay, so that's tentative. I'll send out like a more formal invitation in July, but it's happening. It's really going to happen. So I'm super excited about that. So mark it on your calendar, y'all. Okay, we'll be back. I'm going to watch that movie this week, the Rachel documentary, and then we'll come back next week and talk about it. I'll have new videos up next week. Thank you for hanging out, you guys. I love you all so much. Jen says, love your hair. Thank you. It's just braided and then put in a ponytail. Keep me out of trouble. Every time I want to go to Dollar Tree, I just watch one of your hauls. I can't watch the hauls. When I watch the hauls, then I'm like, I gotta go. I've been going too much. That's why I'm like, okay, I gotta slow my roll a little bit. Because every time you go, it's $30. Every time I go, it's always like $30 to $35. I'm like, and I got nothing. Like, just most ridiculous stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go, you guys. I'll see you next week. I'll see you guys in videos. Tentative, shop with me. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go because I always ramble. I love you. Goodbye.